Well, hey, I'm Suzanne Runyon, and welcome to my show. It's called Suzanne Gets Crafty. I love being creative. I love sharing creativity with you. I love these kind of shows, and here's what we're doing tonight. We have so many cool special things going on. Number one, I have a top pick. I also have my super secret surprise, and we'll get to in just a second. But we have what's called a secret sale going on. And for those of us who love being creative and you love your crafting goodies, this is a big, big deal. If you type in the word wow into our search engine, a special page has been created just for us crafters, and you're getting up to 75% off. Now, listen to this. You layer on today only the 5 flex pays. Then you layer onto that what's called $5 to fill your cart. Until midnight tonight, you will spend no more than one $5 bill to ship everything you've ordered today. And I don't care if you were with me at midnight last night or midday or throughout the day, keep going through that checkout process. Between the secret sale, the 5 flex, and the $5 to fill your cart, this is one of the best days, and I've been doing this for a long time ever, to get your craft goodies. And we've got 2 jam-packed hours. Crafter's Companion, Sarah Davies joining me first. Diamond Press on sale. We Are Memory Keepers on sale. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, so I got my favorite little box, because we like to create these awesome, listen to this. Oh my goodness, what in the world could that be? It is coming up. It is my super secret surprise. I love having it. It's one of our favorite items, and I'll give you a little tip to it. Imagine being able to print on almost anything, almost anywhere. Now you can't do that with a printer, and a printer certainly wouldn't fit in here. You gotta stick around to find out what it is all about, and it's huge. And again, we've got these massive sales savings going on right now, so take advantage of it. All right, look how pretty this next set is. It's gorgeous. This is coming up. Now I'll give you a little heads up. Most of the things you'll see in the show tonight are really limited. We've just marked prices down dramatically. It's been a fun day for crafters and creativeness, right? I have literally 800 of Crafter's Companion Vintage Diary Paper Bundle, and I've added the word "and more." I was like, okay, it's just not paper, it's a ton of goodies. You are getting embossing folders, you're getting beautiful sheets of paper that all match, you're getting clear stamps, 2 different sets, more than 30 clear stamps, you're getting a stamp and die collection, you're getting metal dies in here, wood frames, corners, cotton ribbon, you're getting the wax sealing kit, which I think is so cool, and it's making a giant comeback. All of that, listen to this, it started out as $99.95. We've taken $45 off. It's a massive, massive bundle. By the way, I've got an item coming up in the next 2 hours, and it's literally $100 off. Like, wow, right? So it's pretty fun. You gotta stick around to find out what's gonna happen. But first and foremost, we're gonna take a look at a wonderful Today Special. I had the honor of launching it in January. We did an encore presentation last night at midnight, and we're gonna take one final and last look. This is your last chance at our best value today. Okay, basically here it is. It's giant, it's huge, it's the best value we've ever done. We launched it in January, you guys loved it, it became a customer pick, and we did $30 off, a phenomenal price in January. Tonight, this is it, and it's our last and final look. I'm just gonna give you a brief on this. You're getting fabulous stamps, they're big, they're chunky, they're wonderful to clear. Just the marker sets you're getting with this, which is pro quality, this is more than a $100 value right here. You get a notebook, you get organization. We have an auto ship attached to this for 4 more shipments, and all of it ends here tonight. I'm gonna jump right over to England and Sarah Davies, because we have about 7 minutes to tell you everything we need to tell you. So girl, go.
Yes, indeed we have. Suzanne, there are 2 amazing types of colouring you need to learn about. There is watercolour work, and then there is alcohol pen colour work. Now, if you have a little look at this, this is what we term watercolouring, okay? So when it comes to watercolouring, it's all about this, you know, getting a little bit of highlight, bringing the colour out. These you would do with your watercolour markers. Now, just keep in your mind, watercolour markers of comparable value, you're probably looking at $6, $7 a marker. Then we move on to alcohol pen colouring. That's where you get these sorts of shades, where you've got the light bouncing off a skirt, you've got depth and shade, you've got realistic skin tones and hair shades. Those are all achieved with alcohol pens, okay? What we've got is basically an uber big bumper starter bundle of all of the alcohol pens, of all of the watercolour markers you could possibly need to get started, all in one collection. So look at these. These were a world launch back in January. Now, each of these markers, if I take one of these out, Suzanne, what you'll see is fantastic Japanese quality brush nibs. So you've got beautiful laydown of colour here, and you've got 16 pens, but each pen has 2 colours in each one. So for example, we want to colour beautiful corals, okay? We're going to get a pale coral and a deep coral to be able to shade between the two. So you're getting 16 markers, which is actually 32 pens. Now, you show me where you can buy 32 alcohol pens, Suzanne, for under $70, and trust me, we would be there. That is like unheard of to get that value of alcohol pens at that price. But that's just the first of 3 layers in the box. So the second layer, you move on, and we're into watercolouring. So with this one, you've got 8 of your watercolour markers. Again, with that beautiful brush nib, you get the specialist paint brushes, the water spritzer, you're going to get the opaque white marker, everything you need to do perfect watercolouring effects as well. Now, that is just the first part of the Today Special, because what you're going to do is, between these 2 tiers, Suzanne, that is over $100 worth of markers and accessories with the paintbrushes, okay? Over $100 worth. You're only paying $69.95 today. On top of that, you are getting an extra $40 worth of stamps, and then to put your stamps in, you get this amazing binder. So this is the second part of the Today's Special. Now, with that binder, what you're going to do is you're going to organise and store all of your stamps, and you're also going to work through a curriculum that we have planned of lovely educational content, and you're going to store your work in the little Ziploc wallets as we're going along. Now, if you get in on the programme today, there's a couple of hundred chances left to get in the auto-ship programme. Now, the auto-ship's completely unique here at HSN, and not only do you get this first shipment, but then you'll be able to get 4 future shipments of auto-ship. And in those future shipments, you would get more of the markers, you would get the watercolour pencils when we release them, you'd get the pens. Now, look at Becky here. She's working along with the classes. That is the third part of your class schedule. Third part of the Today's Special is that class schedule. Oh, there's your auto-ships on there, Suzanne. So 4 future shipments, all at the same price. All you're going to be the first people to get your hands on these. They've actually not been launched individually, so it'll be your only chance to get them. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get your Today's Special home. You're going to, as you saw in the little video, you're going to start working through the educational program. So we've got classes on here. When I say classes, Suzanne, it's not like a little 20-minute tutorial. It's a 3-hour class, a 3-hour class on alcohol colouring. There's a 3-hour class on watercolouring. As you start and get your auto-ships, each one of those has a live and interactive class going on with it. Loads of video tutorials. You've got all of the colour charts that you need to follow along. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the classes, you're going to use all of the stamps and accessories which come in the binder, and all of that is going to be using the amazing pens that you get. Now, you can see the comparable retail value is just shy on $200. That's if you were to buy all of the markers, all of the stamps, the binder when it comes out individually. That's not even taking account of the value that you would put on the education. That's not adding that value. That's just the physical product. And when you think there is, go online and have a look, Suzanne. There are nearly 250 perfect 5-star reviews. People saying when they got this in January, they literally started on a colouring journey and they have learned so much. So many of you have some of our Spectrum pens, whether you've got a few of the watercolour or a few of the alcohol markers, and you didn't know how to get the most from them. You didn't know the techniques. You only had a few, didn't have all of the colours. This programme will pick you up at the beginning, take you on that journey, and help you get the most from all the other colouring products you've got, or a new hobby that you might want to take up kind of as we go on.
And I want to show one more thing because I know we have to wrap it up. Guys, if you just use regular markers and you don't understand these techniques, this is kind of what things look like. You make a stamp, you color it in, you're like blah, blah, blah. Once you start learning the techniques, look what happens. Everything comes to life. And all I want to point out is, make sure and watch all the other finished products coming up in this hour with Sarah, because you're going to see these techniques used over and over. It takes whatever's kind of basic and in plane of your stamps and takes it to this amazing level. Like things almost jump off the page and you get everything you need to really learn how to do it. And once you do, I promise you, you'll be hooked. And the techniques are amazing. All right, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Remember, this is the last look. This is your last chance. And at midnight tonight, unfortunately, it doesn't go up like $5. It goes up to almost $140. You lose the 5 flex pay on that. Well, and you lose, remember, the $5. One $5 bill ships every crafting item you order today. So get in tonight before midnight and then shop, shop, shop. You know, do not miss out on these goodies we have planned for you. All right, guys, we're gonna keep moving on because we have such a jam-packed hour with Sarah. And the next one is one of our clearance items. Now, we have a lot of clearance goodies. Kind of, we're really focusing on giving you some of the smartest, best deals we've ever done. Even for me, I'm like, okay, this is a good day. This is one of those. You're actually getting an 11-piece triple heart easel set, a 12-piece easel books. You're getting what's called Wonderful Friend with this, and you're getting Beautiful You. So I want you guys to see, you get the entire collection. It's on sale at our lowest price. It started at $43.95, and right now, just for you, $21.95, and of course, 5 flex. And remember, fill that cart up. You'll spend no more than $5 all day today to ship everything. And I don't care if you checked out 10 times already. It'll all be taken care of. You only spend one $5 bill. Sarah, these are just some of the favorites, and I think they're magical when you see the final results.
Oh, Suzanne, and at this price, I did not know these were getting dropped this low. I thought they were going to be like $30, $35. This is a steal, guys, at this price. Let me just show you Storybooks. It's one of our most popular designs, but watch what we've got here. So this is going to fold flat to go in an envelope, but then watch what happens. You're going to step up the first storybook. That is held in place with the second storybook, which is held in place by the third storybook. So what you get is what we call a triple easel in place here. So you saw that card go flat to go in the envelope. Now it's a real mantelpiece pleaser. It's the same if you go for the hearts. This time I've put them on a bit of a jaunty angle. So look, again, flat to go in the envelope. We're going to step up the first one, which holds in place the second one, which is going to hold in place the third one, and that becomes a whole presentation card all in one. Are they not just the most impressive cards, Suzanne? And however you want to do them, whatever style. So now I've got like the hearts in a straight way. So now I can step up each of those hearts. I can use whatever toppers I want. I can use whatever designs I want. But look at how impressive that finished card looks when it's all put together. And I'm going to show you in just a few minutes how easy they are to do. I'm just going to tell you, they will go at this price. They all, I mean, to be honest, they were ridiculously popular when we did them at 43. Yeah. So this is going to be fun. I can remember you and I launching them. Yeah, right, are you ready? Let me just show you. So this is the storybook dies. The clever thing about these, Suzanne, is that the dies are thicker than regular dies. So they're going to be able to cut through multiple pages at once. Oh, so if I take the largest storybook, and I pop it on a folded card, I pop the storybook over the edge like this, Suzanne. Hold that down and tape. So can you see it's just going over the very edge of the cardstock? So that when that cuts through 2 layers and it comes out your die cutting machine, you can see here it's done all of that cutting, but it's cut over the fold line. And then all you're going to do is put a fold line in the middle. So we put that fold. I've stuck a little bit of different card to the bottom so that we end up with like a folded card in that shape. Then if you cut another one out exactly the same size, this is how an easel card works. What we do, Suzanne, is you just put tape only on the bottom half of the card. You're going to line up the second card against the first card, and that makes that stand. So you can see it from the front there. That's what we call an easel card. Now, I think it looks quite nice just as a single easel card. Watch what happens when we start and layer it up. So I've done a layer in the back now, so we can do this a little bit 3-dimensional. Let's have a little look. I'm going to take them off and just stick this flat. Right. So if I go super Speedy Gonzales here, Suzanne, layer up that first piece. Then we go with the slightly smaller one in the middle. So I'm going to just stick this into the center, and then I'm going to go with the slightly smaller one again, stuck into the center of here. So there is my base easel card, and you can see that is done. So that is the largest size, Suzanne. If you replicate that, can you see you've got like 5 different sizes in here? So if you do exactly the same, but in the next size down, here is like a medium size easel, right? And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the little miniature one. and here is my little miniature easel.
Oh, so
and this is how I'm going to show you how they all go together, right? So you take the big one, and I'll do it back to front for the camera so you can see up close. We can either put them straight or we can put them on a jaunty angle. So if I want to put this down here, we just put a little bit of tape in the corner. You pop this one into the corner here, and basically the easel card at the front becomes the stopper for the next one.
Right.
And then what you do is you put a little bit of tape on the front here, put your third easel card down, and your third easel becomes the stopper for the second, which becomes the stopper for the third, and you've got this little family of easel cards which make this. I mean, look at that, Suzanne. You imagine if this was a wedding card or a big anniversary card.
I was thinking, you know what would be fun is even any of those sizes being place settings, like either for the holidays or if you're having a brunch and you want little place settings with everybody's names on it, even one of the little guys. And remember, you're getting the easel and you're getting the heart. So you get all the dies to do this to your hearts galore. I mean, it never runs out, right? Then you get all the stamps to go along with it too that actually have these great floral and butterfly themes. So all of it's here. Here's the update for you though. Unfortunately, it is going to sell out. These prices are so much fun, and with our 5 Flex, any major credit card, you're good to go. It's $4.39. All right, now I want to show you on the side, if you love this concept, we have the triple easel, the hexagon, the circle, the diamonds, and the flowers. Same concept you saw Sarah talk about. Those are all available right there, guys. So if you love this idea and you want to jump in on these massive sale prices, please check those out on hsn.com. Because Sarah, I love it. Once you kind of get into this idea and that movement and that surprise and how fun the cards are, you really kind of get hooked on it after a while.
Oh, you're going to love it. Come on, I'm going straight in there, Suzanne, with another one, right? So I've done the heart one. So watch this. You've got that folded over. You're going to take the heart and it's going to cut out. This is what we get then. It's folded in half, and I'm going to fold that up. I've put a little bit of tape on, and there goes the bottom. So now I have that lovely heart, and you can see it making that stopper from the front. I'm just going to get a lovely bit of rainbow. It's another card I've made, Suzanne, for kind of Pride Month, right? So I wanted to show you how we could do some lovely Pride cards. So there is my lovely stopper. Now I'll show you this to the front, and we'll stick them all together. There's the large one. There's the medium. There's the small. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that large one, and then let's put the medium one right in the middle. And again, just a little bit of tape. That medium one goes into the center, and that becomes the stopper for the first one. All right, so there's my first one. And then again, we take the second one, little bit of tape at the bottom. That goes on and becomes the stopper for the third one. And you've got the layer in place of 3 easel cards. Now, I know I've made them, Suzanne, at a pace of knots, but I could see that I had like a minute to finish that demonstration. Bear in mind, if you go onto YouTube, I've done a whole 2-hour masterclass showing you every different chip, including them extras that we've got, how to make them, how they work, how to do a straight one, how to do a curved one, a bent one, all the different advanced pieces. But to get both the heart and also the storybook for just under $22 is crazy. And no one's going to be paying that $5 shipping and handling. Because let's face it, we've all ordered loads of stuff today already.
Yes, we're having a good time with this. And just FYI, and remember, you can all use just all these dies by themselves. I mean, the ideas are absolutely almost endless what you can do. Yes, you can build all these cards, but if you just want to use them as the exact heart that you want that's going to be perfect on a card, you can do that too. So it's really awesome. Here are all the extra ones. Remember, we got the hexagon, the circles, we've got the diamonds, we've got a floral design. Please ask about those or check those out on hsn.com because everything is on sale, basically. A lot of stuff in our crafting world. And also we've got the secret sale. Now this is heaven for me. And I was so excited to get to talk about it finally tonight. Here's what happens. If you go to hsn.com, go to our search bar at the very front of the page, type in the word wow, and we will take you to a section where you save an extra 75% on some of our top craft items, 75%. Now remember, layer that in with 5 FlexPay and layer that in with $5 fill your entire cart today for shipping, and the savings just start to absolutely rack up. For all of you who love our $5 fill your cart, what does that mean? You'll spend one $5 bill to ship all your crafting goodies today. Get to that secret sale. The only way you can do is type wow in the search bar and grab that. And tomorrow night when I do my online show, I want to know how many many of you guys used that secret sale, because you add that with the 5-flex and the $5 shipping. Oh my gosh, you're saving so much money. Now remember, that all ends at midnight. The 5-flex and the $5 fill your cart is done in about 3 hours, so don't miss it. Also, coming up, I'm so excited. The super surprise sounds bad. You're like, what could be inside there? Yeah, it's a bunch of broken dishes. No, it's really cool. It's actually one of our very favorite items, and I'll just give you another little tip. You can print on almost anything, almost anywhere. Now you know a printer doesn't fit in here, come on. All right, you ready? Move over to our papers? Is that what I'm doing next? All right, so I am a paper hoarder. Did anybody out, is anybody out there kind of nodding your head? I love papers, I do. I kind of hoard them, and I've learned that whenever you get one of these really stock up deals, you just can't be without enough of them. And sometimes I don't use my papers, I just like looking at them. But finally, recently, I'm like, Suze, you have like so much paper, you need to use it. So now I'm just kind of gone, what the heck? Well, if you don't have a lot of paper, or you want paper that's themed and all coordinated, that's one of the challenges when it comes to making a card or scrapbook pages is, I don't know which color matches which, and I don't know what matches what. Sarah has put it all together for you. So guys, this is the first time we've done this. It is our this day only. What does that mean? It means you are getting this set at home for $29.95. Now this is very interesting. My card before I went on the air said $49.95. And I thought, well, that's a pretty good deal, down from $74.95. Now it's $29.95. I had no idea we lowered the price. That is phenomenal. Now you've got, listen to this, 150 sheets of 12 by 12 paper that are beautifully designed. And then look, you also get this smart paper organizer for under $30. I don't care what craft store you go to, no one's gonna be able to beat the value that you're getting tonight. So you guys grab this and stock up, because if you love paper like I do, or you say, boy, I don't have a lot of paper and I want it all coordinated and themed together, this is gonna be the best buy you'll ever find here on HSN when it comes to paper. Sorry, I know you've got a lot to share with us, but let's get busy with this one because this is huge.
Suzanne, you are right when you say it is the best buy ever. For $30, Suzanne, you couldn't buy a quality 12 by 12 paper pad. What about 12 by 12 paper pad, 36 sheets, you'd be paying $29.99. When we launched this, we sold thousands at $75. People have raved about it. And do you know what they've asked us for? Can we sell them just the paper handler? Now, if I was to launch just the paper handler, Suzanne, which we haven't, I would be charging $29.99. So actually look at it as today, you're buying the paper handler for $29.99 and getting 150 sheets of the paper absolutely free. Now, you've never been as organized in your life, Suzanne, let me tell you, okay? Because on each one of these, you've got like the little, you know where you write on what it is, so you can write on what all the themes are. Now, when it comes to you, it's going to be about a third full, and the idea is you've got all of these compartments, so that if you want to reorganize all of your own papers in here, you can do easily. Now, I want to show you some of the designs. For example, let's have a look at the fall section. Look at how beautiful these papers are. You've got all these gorgeous papers for the fall, ones that are going to work beautifully well together. They're all 12 by 12. They're all single-sided, so that basically you get the most value, the 150 sheets. If you notice though, Suzanne, there's only one of each sheet.
That's
awesome.
So
if you're one of those people, and I know there'll be a lot of them out there who are paper strokers. Oh, I love that one. I'm going to save it for a special occasion. Can't use it, can't possibly use it for this.
You know what, Sarah, don't be a paper hoarder, girl. Yep. Do not be a paper hoarder. And you know what, you don't have to hoard your papers. I want to show you, this is the St. Patty Day version. And you think, oh, it's going to be a bunch of leprechauns and little stuff like that. Look at how beautiful that palette is, and that's called St. Patty's Day. We cover contemporary Christmas, traditional Christmas, autumn, fall, Halloween, 4th of July, St. Patrick's, new baby, graduation, thinking of you, Mother's Day. This is incredible. Guys, we've never, ever, ever, this was a $74 kit about 24 hours ago. It was supposed to, honest to goodness, I saw 49 and I said, well, that's okay, but it's not great. At 29, this is, I 100% agree. If you're getting more than one, it's such a smart deal. And something else to note, Sarah, and I want you to talk about it briefly because I know we have a lot to go through. This is not your wimpy yuck paper, girls, because I know paper, I collect paper. It's not as thick as cardstock, but it's not that really bad stuff that you find in some of those crafting stores. And Sarah, I wanted to point that out because you can hear how nice the quality is.
It's Crafter's Companion paper. It frustrates me, Suzanne, what you guys call paper over there in the US, we would never use in our cabinet because it's so thin and flimsy.
Yes.
Quite often, what we call paper, you would call cardstock. So can you see, you've got these gorgeous designs. This is your Halloween collection. These pages are gorgeous. I cannot believe there's less than 1,000 left. Guys, the point I was going to make before, if you are a paper stroker, if you're going to keep these and hoard them, you must buy more than one. Because if you are looking at this and thinking, I love that paper, I'm going to keep that for a special occasion, buy 2 or 3 of these sets so that you can keep it for a special occasion and also get to use it. I mean, how gorgeous are all of these designs? I've only shown you the fall and the Halloween. Let's have a little look. I love it when we get to Christmas, Suzanne.
You know what? Which one are you grabbing? Wait, Sarah, I just grabbed contemporary. Oh, we both grabbed the same thing. Okay, I'm going to grab another one. I'll grab a different one.
You grab the traditional.
Okay.
I'll flick you through the contemporary. Can you see, we've tried to design ones which are going to make beautiful scrapbook pages, Suzanne, but then also envelopes. Do you know what I love to do at Christmas? I love to make all my matching envelopes that go with all of my cards. So you can, at this price, Suzanne, I can't even work out the math. 150 sheets for $30. Let's just pretend that we get
but hang on, too, before these are gone, guys, and you're going to love the organizer. Like, because if you're, again, you're like me, I have so much 12 paper, and I don't have it really well organized. I actually have it stacked on top of itself, and when you start stacking that kind of paper, it becomes really heavy. So you tend to use the couple top pieces and don't look down, or you ruin the paper underneath because there's so much weight on top of it. I decided instead of Christmas, I grabbed congratulations. And how wonderful and surprising is this? Again, you think, oh, what's it gonna be? But look at how every single design is different. Nothing is repeated, which is amazing in this. But how beautiful is this palette? And of course, if you're creative like we all are, or you're starting to be more creative, what an awesome time to get this set. Also, if you have anybody who wants to craft along with you, if you're maybe getting your friends involved in card making with you, grab the set and you never have to use what I always call my precious papers because you don't worry about hoarding these. I know some of you are laughing because you totally relate, right? But look at how gorgeous. This is just congratulations. And it really covers the gamut, Sarah, and I really love that you do that. There are 572 officially left. This is not going to last. Just the paper value, it's there, you get it, obviously. But boy, when you add this really awesome little organizer, now you'll be able to find your papers. And you know what, Sarah, I've ruined a lot of good paper because I'm literally just stuffing it into a cabinet. And that's not good for these expensive papers.
No. Do you know what I do? So I've got 2 of these at home, okay? So I've got one that I organize all my 12 by 12s in. Now, like I said, it's coming with 150 sheets in, but you can probably get close to 500 sheets in here. The capacity of it, when it all opens out, you can fit up to 500 sheets in here. What I do is I have a one that has all of my pristine sheets in, but then I also have a one so that when I'm using it, I can actually put my little scraps that are left over into one set. Now, how I have them organized in my little scrap box is I have them organized by color. So I'll have my pinks, I'll have my blues, I'll have my greens. I do keep my Christmas ones separate, but what's lovely is if I just need a little scrap of paper in one, I can easily go and put my hands on. Lovely little bit of floral in a peach, for example, and I can go to the peach section. And what's brilliant, Suzanne, you'll have never been as organized in your life, let me tell you. It's got they've got like little divider sections on, you know, like the little old-fashioned filing cabinets. So in each one of these, you just pop, you've got the sheets where you just stick them in and you can write on greens, blues, oranges. Yeah, you can organize them by the rainbow. Or what you might want to do is you might want to say, right, Christmas, baby, birthday, congratulations. That's how we've got these organized. So for example, if I take the baby one out, as soon as I need to make a new baby card, I can go and put my hand straight on that paper. And I've got the beautiful plaids, the pinks, the blues, the lemons, but also things like your gorgeous rainbows. Look how lovely and modern these are, Suzanne.
Oh,
and
I like
please, if you're looking at that.
All right, Sarah, we got to wrap it up, girl, because it is sold out. Now, the next thing Sarah and I are going to do is the toughest thing we both have to do. It's called 5 items in 5 minutes. Really limited, so stick around because it's called 5 in 5. Everything's on sale. But before we do that, I got to give you a quick update. You guys are already on this one, and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, we have 600 left. That's it. Already a couple hundred were sold all in that just from our little preview. It's called our Signature Vintage Diary Paper Bundle. Now, that is a ridiculous name. I have decided to add the word and more, because it's not paper like you just saw us do. It is a whole lot more. This originally was $100, and you know what? Worth every single penny. Tonight, $39.95 and 5 flex. There are 600 left, and it's a beautiful vintage design. All right, toughest thing in the world for Sarah and I to do is this, 5 and 5. It's 5 items, 5 minutes, and they're really limited, so let's go. Okay, we love our boxes because there's such an incredible value. Now it's better than ever, $10. Sarah, take it away, girl, because we're just seeing a teeny little bit of this right here.
$9.95, Suzanne.
That's crazy.
$9.95. Look at the cards, right? Look at the cards you're going to make. You're going to do 24. They're not even cards. Forget about cards. They are these little boxes.
Oh, they're
the
so
ones
cute.
that fold flat to go in the envelope, but then stand up and do like this little explosion box. And you can do them in all different styles and sizes. You are getting a $50 value in with this set, Suzanne. Everything to make these. So when you open it up, what you'll see is you've got all of the instructions, you've got the dies and the stamps, so that you've got, look at this, you've got about $20 worth of stamps, $20 worth of dies, you've got the base boxes, you've got the instructions, look at the card stock. Suzanne, there's $10 worth of card stock. You need to order multiples of these, guys. The value on this is off the chart at a tenner.
And you get, like you said, dies, stamps, you get the little pearls, enhancements, the ribbons, all the paper. Guys, again, get multiples. This is a really fun project to get the girls together, maybe for a Girl Scout group, or if you're bringing some family together and you want to do a really cool activity this summer, get multiples of those, because everybody's going to go crazy. All right, next item up, here we go. The 3D text embossing folders. This is a set of 5. You get birthday, hello, celebrate, love, and thanks. So Sarah, what's this all about?
Okay, so one 3D embossing folder, $9.99. To do that beautiful thanks, or to do this lovely celebrate in the background, or you want the birthday in the background here, you get all 5 of the designs I'm about to show you, Suzanne, for the price of 1 and a bit. So you're going to get celebrate. We've also got thanks.
Those are great.
We've got birthday in here. We've got love, and we've also got hello. Do you know what you can do as well with these, Suzanne? Because they're the 3D ones, put them in your Gemini and emboss onto your leather and onto your cork and your glitter cardstock, your mirror cardstock, and you'll get that 3-dimensional effect. At this price, you can't afford not to get these 3D folders.
That's great.
They're tools that you'll keep coming back to. And
I like that you did really big fonts. That's really fun because it gives you a lot. You can actually read it. It's not teeny little words you can't see. All right, next item up. Here we go. This is an incredible, incredible detailed collection. It's all about We're Loving Stamps. It's the stamp and alphabet set. You are going to get metal dies, 27 pieces. You get clear stamps, butterflies in flight. You get birthday balloons, stars in celebration, and beautiful blossoms. So we don't have the dies out here, but it starts right here. So Sarah, I love these designs. They're really fun.
Oh, yeah, and to be honest, Suzanne, you couldn't get an alphabet set of dies for $17.99.
So true.
This is the full set of dies.
Really true.
Now, they're designed to be a clips, so that, for example, if you want to do this sort of effect, where you just slightly, you do a lovely background design and just slightly raise up the word. So, for example, here, happy, it's really subtle, and it's just raised up. The idea is you've got the alphabet, you've got all of those stamps on there to do the beautiful backgrounds, and then raise up just the letters. Really popular technique. At this price, definitely an unmissable one.
That's right. Look at that. And guys, it's a huge, huge technique, and it's really magical how it works. And she's got plenty of videos to show you how that works, because don't worry about that part. You're A-okay. Do not miss out on this. Really good pricing. All right, up next, my gosh, this is called Spectrum Noir 2020, a year of color calendar with the markers. So you're getting the markers. You get a year of the color calendars, which is really, really fun. I think this is a great summer activity as well.
Well, do you know what I would say, Suzanne? Don't think about the fact that it's a calendar and we're halfway through the year now or whatever. Just think about it as you've got 12 big sheets of amazing colouring pages, and you are getting $30 worth of markers. $30 worth of markers plus 12 colouring pages. Now, the markers alone are our tri-blends, Suzanne, where you can do like a light, a medium, and a dark shade. These would make amazing presents to put away for people. Now, if you just have a look at some of the sheets that you're going to be colouring, you've got these lovely, they're very seasonal. So, for example, we've got fall designs in here. We've got lovely springtime, winter designs, lovely big challenging open areas to colour. I have a lot of friends who've got into colouring, Suzanne, this is what I've got them started with, these beautiful coloring sheets.
Also, too, if you picked up our today's special, that's going to work great back to this, too, because that's all about using the markers and all about coloring, but you do get the starter markers with it. All right, one last one in our 5 and 5. I told you it was quick. This, you guys, is even better than when I was prepping for the show. Every single price on my card is completely wrong. So every time I look up, I'm like, wait, this was $41.95. I love it. This is our vintage diary, or excuse me, it is our female family verse stamp set. Why did you create this one, and what's all in it, Miss Sarah?
Okay, so this is all about being able to see inside, and it might be better if you look at you, because I haven't got a set of these here.
Yeah,
Suzanne,
you know what?
so
We can show mine. Yep.
In the studio.
We'll show you the stamps.
Yeah. So what you've got is you've got for all of your female friends, so your mom, grandma, sister, special daughter there, fabulous granddaughter. You've got that perfect sentiment. Now that is the sentiment can go on the front or the inside of a card. Plus you've got vellum inserts. You've got beautiful stickers in there to put together. So over $40 worth, and you're getting that at $15. What a 5 in 5 this has been, Suzanne.
I know, right? And it's really funny because every time I look up, I go, oh, wait, it's actually even a better price. I will let you know when these are sold out, but jump on them right now. And again, remember, you've got 5 flex pay on everything. You have our $5 fill your card shipping deal going on. That all ends at midnight tonight. So this is your moment to have a ball and just get creative and get truly some of the best deals I have ever seen in my life. Hey, get more of what you love here at HSN with our weekly deal drop. Every Monday, 7 new deals in 7 days only. They launch. Don't miss out on great prices, good for only 1 week and while supplies last. You can visit hsn.com every Monday and see all 7 of the deals or search weekly deal drop. In fact, I did a deal drop last night at 1 in the morning on a 23-inch HP multi-purpose touchscreen, gorgeous monitor computer. So check it out and all the other deals that we have available this week. All right, coming up next. All right, we only have about 500 left of this next item, so stick around. Don't forget, we are member keepers on sale. Diamond Press still coming up in my 2 hours, so stay with me. Hi, I'm Suzanne Runyon, host here at HSN, and on this edition of Quick and Crafty, we are making pride buttons. And voila, as cute as a button.
Skinny Girl is designed by a woman for women. It's functional, comfortable, and fashionable. Can you feel this? I wanted to celebrate every age, all sizes. It's a line for every body.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $399 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
This June, join us as we celebrate Pride Month with our customers, team members, and communities. HSN and QVC stand with the LGBTQ+ community. And this month, we'll be highlighting products from LGBTQ+ owned or founded businesses from across the country. In addition, we'll be making a contribution to support the Trevor Project, the world's largest crisis intervention organization for young people in the LGBTQ+ community. To learn more, make a donation, or shop, visit hsn.com or qvc.com and search Pride.
So I've asked the crew, I said, come on, let's show them some more stuff because I want you guys to see as many things as I can because, again, the deals, I've never seen anything like it before. All right, real quick, this kit's coming up. I'm gonna give you a heads up. We have exactly 260. I asked my producer, how many exactly do we have? You're gonna see a kit in a couple of minutes that has 2,150 card making elements in it. It is a kit that was an absolute bang success. I mean, just as huge as can be. And we've got it on sale tonight coming up. We do not have the MIDI version, so ignore the MIDI version. The version we do have is gonna be without the MIDI. And you know what? Do me a favor, Jared. I want you to double check the price on that, because my card indeed has a better price than that. I don't know, I don't want to get us in trouble, but I want you to check that for me. Anyway, that's coming up, guys. I have 260. It is a fabulous and humongous value. You are going to love it. All right, speaking of loving, we are down to about 600 of these sets left, and it's really a very romantic and very robust set, and it's really neat. Sarah does these almost limited editions, almost like collector editions, and this is the final quantity of what we have. They saved it for you and I tonight. Again, not a lot left. I don't like the name. It's paper bundle, and I say and more, because there's a whole lot more. And instead of being 89, what is it, 89? Yeah, 99.95. Look at that. Again, my card's wrong. It's 39.95. This is like fireworks for me. And of course, we have 5 flex. And remember, you will only spend one $5 bill to ship your entire crafting order today. And you could check out 20 times, keep going through the checkout process so you don't miss out on some of these limited items, and you'll pay no more than one $5 bill. It all ends at midnight, everybody. All right, Sarah, let's jump into this one. I really love this too, because it's got wonderful kind of spirit about it. I love how pretty it is.
I like that. You're right. It's the spirit, Suzanne. It's that real vintage ephemera, the slightly, like the inked edges, that slightly distressed look to it. And if you see, like, look at these cards. I'm going to point out all the elements that you get. The gorgeous papers, the sentiments, the embellishments and the twine. Then you've got things like the ribbon. It's seam binding ribbon that you're working with. The cardstock that's included here. As we move through these, all these little trinkets and accessories, the embossing folder. Can you see in here, Suzanne, like the ripped, torn pages? That's a die that enables you to do that. Now, it's not just about cards. Look at this. I love these like wooden edge corners that you've got, and the vintage clocks, and there's that seam binding ribbon again. But it's not just that. It's about making little memory albums. So if you've got any of our memory album dies, look how fabulous this is to make your own little 3-dimensional memory book. You've got all these stamps. You've got lovely rub-ons in the background. There's that die again to do the special effect on the edge. And you talked about it earlier, the actual, these are so popular, these, Suzanne. These are the wax seal kits. So all you do is you take one of the colours, you've got the handle, and then we can take the seal, for example. And all you do is you would wind this on and then melt some of the wax onto your, so it's like a wick, it's like a candle. So you would light the end like a candle, melt it down, and then you can actually push the seal into that, and you can get this wax seal effect on the edge to give you this sort of effect on all of your projects. I love this for like closing envelopes off, Suzanne. Oh, and you don't have to just use the 2 bits of wax in the kit. Once you've got the wax, once you've got the handle and the seal, you can use any of the wax that you've got at home. Now, as you said, $39.95. Bear in mind, when we launched this, the $99 was HSN's best price. There's about $140 worth individually, and you are at $99.95, Suzanne. We sold thousands of these. So for you to be able to pick it up, literally the last few hundred that we've got, it's going to fly. Let me take you through everything that's in it, okay? It's going to be a bit of a whistle stop, but I wanted you to see exactly. Trust me, I'll tell you when I've got through about $40 worth, and the rest are bonus. Okay. So, first of all, gorgeous paper pads, right? All double-sided. These papers are very eclectic. That's the word I was looking for. Really eclectic.
Ephemera, nice too. It reminds me of ephemera.
Yeah, it's got that just feel about it, hasn't it? So you've got a 48-sheet paper pad. Then we talked about all the ribbon. It's specialist ribbon as well. It's not just regular ribbon. You've got these lovely dies, things like the lock and key. And then we've also got some lovely stamp sets. So things like the bird cage, the feather, the antiques, the little stamps that you might want to work with here. By the way, one more stamp set here. Now we're at the $40. Everything else I'm about to show you is coming in with a bonus. These are the little sentiments that work like Dear Diary, a moment in time with you. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Be your own kind of beautiful. Some really lovely sentiments. Then we start getting onto all the clever stuff. So, love these dies. They're like page edges. So what you've got is you've got like a torn piece out of a book or a ripped edge. These alone, there's like a $10 worth of dies. Here are your wax seals. if I get a chance to show you the wax, we're going to get one out, but I need to show you everything in the kit first. But you've got the wax seals in here. You've also got some lovely, you can colour these, they're the wooden corners. We've got more dies when we get into like the little, the quill and all of the ink pots in there. Now we can be doing our own little borders, so you can be stamping into these and adding little accessory pieces. 3D embossing folders are brilliant in this set. So you've got this lovely background piece here. Two different ones here, Suzanne. You've got the one with the quill. You've also got the one with the script in the background. Again, if you want to do onto like leather, or maybe you want to do onto craft card and ink the edges, even just using a bit of this or the old book part, for example, don't have to use the whole thing. And then look, we've even got in this one here, all these rub-ons. All these rub-ons that you've got here to work with. Now, I know there's only about 400 left, Suzanne, but I will say if you're getting it, I know we've only got like 10 minutes to present this tonight. Go and have a look online. I personally did a 2-hour masterclass teaching you how to use the wax seal kit, how to use all the little embellishments. There are so many cards on Pinterest, on Facebook. If you go and have a little look for Sarah's Signature Collection Vintage Diary, you'll see hundreds of cards come up that our design team have made that people absolutely adore. Plus, if you have a little look on the website, it's not just what we've got in this kit. We've also got an extra set of vellums available. We've got an extra 12x12 pad in the larger size. I don't know what's still left, but I know, I mean, it's been really busy. Should I show you how to use them wax seals before these last 360 sell out?
Yeah, I would love you to, because you know what? I even saw a gal the other day literally sealing up a card, and I thought, of course. I go, what's so old is actually becoming new again. And by the way, you get two beautiful colors. I don't know if you guys can see this while you're doing, maybe you can just put me in a small box if you don't mind, guys, because I'd rather see Sarah doing it. Here we go, whatever you want to do it. But look at that, it's this beautiful purple. It's got a pearlization to it, but look at that copper gold. I mean, isn't that neat? And then look, there are two faces. So of course I would use the crown myself, but look at this one. This is that beautiful, almost like a vintage cross design. And then look at the quality of the ribbon, and look even how it's put on this fantastic spool. So all of this is just so beautifully and well done. And these are pieces you can use over and over and over again. You know, I love our paper collections, but boy, I love it when I've got things, Sarah, that I can use forever and ever. You know what I mean?
This is going to be brilliant forever and ever, Suzanne. You see I've melted that wax down here. All you do is you take the crown now and just go and sit it in the base there. Let it take a second to melt. Now, bear in mind, I'm in a studio, so I couldn't really light this because then we'd have a naked flame. So I've done mine with the heat gun. But look when I lift this off.
That's so cool.
Now I've got that crown seal on the base.
That looks so neat.
Suzanne, this is one element. This, and now you've got it forever because you've got that base, you've got the handle, you can use any wax that you've got at home. That you've got forever. You can use this not just on your lovely vintage cards, you can use it on any envelopes you've made. I like to do them on boxes and add them on.
Sarah?
You can add them onto anything, Suzanne.
Let me ask you a question. Is that standard for the tip on this? Like, because there's a lot of these out there you can find online.
Yeah.
Do you know if this will work with other brands?
I mean, we've done loads of different ones, so I know all of ours are interchangeable.
Okay,
so
and
I would
do you know
imagine
if we have those online? Do we have the rest of these online?
Yes, we've got loads.
Oh, yes.
A lot of our signature collections we do a wax sale kit with, so you can interchange them all.
Oh, that's fabulous. Okay, guys, so that's good news. So go online because you think, wait, I want more than these. Because I'm telling you, once you get into this whole concept of using this, and I predict, because, you know, I love trends, but I predict you're going to see more and more people starting to finish off this old-fashioned wax sealing on their cards. I mean, imagine the next thank you note you give someone. Oh, yes, and you put your crown wax seal on it. I mean, there's something very zsa-zsa and fabulous about that. So again, that's just part of the elements here. But remember, you're getting all the reusable stamps. You're getting all the reusable dies. You're getting the embossing cards. These deep embossing cards are included with it. Plus you get the paper, plus you get the rub-ons, and you get the wood corners. All of that in this massive bundle. And I said, when we named it Paper Bundle, I go, you need to put the and more on it, because it just didn't explain the whole story. But please don't miss out. And as Sarah mentioned, we might have the full 12x12 sheets of paper. There's a paper pad that goes with this. You just have to check on our hsn.com. All right, guys, we're going to wrap on this. It is going to sell out, so hang on, all right? Okay, don't forget, I've got 2 hours tonight as we wrap up our big crafting event. I know Callie's coming up at 11 o'clock. She officially has the finale, and yes, Imagine printing anywhere and almost printing, or being able to print on almost anything. Oh yeah, it's coming up. Okay, so look at this. Now, this is crazy fun. And thank you to my team who made a couple phone calls and made this happen, because my card said one thing, and I'll be really, and I'm always wildly honest, I fight for you guys, the customer. I do, I fight for you, and I was like, please, please, please change this price, and they did. All right, you saw $139 when I previewed it. It's not $139. This is now under $100. This is huge, guys, because originally, without the MIDI, it was a $200 kit. So this is one where you're saving $100 right now. It starts on this end, so if we can show just this lower section, if we can kind of tilt just a little bit, and it goes all the way over. Keep going, keep going, keep going over this way, keep going. We've got the ribbons, we have more stamps, we have a gazillion dies with this one. All the way over, we've got embossing folders with it too. All the way over, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. Look at all the dies you get with this. This entire set is the lowest price we've ever done. Now here's the kind of the downside, I guess. I have 200 left, and this is going to be sold out, I think, very quickly. By the way, you get the organizational box and you get the notebook, and I know Sarah's gonna walk you through why do you get all these goodies and what is it all about. So Sarah, take it away, my love.
Can I just tell you, me dear, that HSN's price at $200 was awesome. The actual retail value, if you were to go into a store, and what we did is a price comparison of everything. There's well over $300 if you went into a store and bought each component individually. That is the box. It's a two-part system. It's the box and then what I call the Crafty Bible. Now, the idea is, because it's called a year of craft, Suzanne, the idea is that every occasion all throughout the year, you've got recipe cards for. So like birthday cards, hello, anniversaries, thank you, thinking of you, just to say. We've got wedding cards in here. We've got little gift boxes, little gift bags you might want to make. There's a beautiful new baby card. And each one of these, you are getting literally step-by-step for. It's like having that recipe card that you might want to take out and follow from in the kitchen, okay? So 30 recipe cards in this beautiful big binder. And then to make everything in every recipe card, absolutely everything you need, except scissors and glue, is all in here. Now, there's 3 drawers, and in each one of these drawers, it is absolutely cram-packed full. So if I open up the first drawer, okay? Open this up. You've got all these beautiful gems and embellishments. We've got things like the dewdrops. Then we've got all of your stamps. Now, bear in mind it's designed for a year, Suzanne. So we've got all the days of the week, the months of the year, all the different occasions you would need to send a card for. You've got like birthday stamps on here. Then we start and get templates. We've got embossing folders here. You get lots of instructions what comes in. Now, let me just show you all these papers, Suzanne. There are 74 different beautiful papers, and also you've got 48 sheets of coloured cardstock. So you've got probably $50 worth of cardstock here to get you started. Yep. That's just what's in the first drawer, right? Then we move into the second drawer and we start getting into your tools and your dies. Now, we've got all of these ribbons, which are going to perfectly match the gems and the embellishments that work back to the cardstock. You've got loads of card inserts to get you started as well. But then in the dies, Suzanne, there are over $100 worth of dies. Now, if you are just getting into card making and you wanted something to get you started, this box is literally every occasion the whole year covered with all of the instructions on how to do it and everything you need to make every one of those. Like, look at these big die sets. If you went to the store and tried to buy a set of dies like this, Suzanne, you'd be talking $20, $25 for the die set. Yeah. You've got over $100 worth of dies and then another $40, $50 worth of stamps and embossing folders. We're only into 2 of these, Suzanne. And then I'm going to put that drawer in. I'm going to pull the third drawer out. To get you started, you've got everything to make the first 48 cards and envelopes. So awesome. Base cards and envelopes for your 5x7, your 6x6s, your mini slimline cards, all of these ready and raring to go. So the idea is I want you to get this home. I want you to get the base card out. You've got everything ready to go. You're going to open up this. So you're going to say, right, what type of card are we going to do? Oh, we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. You can see it tells you exactly what cardstock, what gems, what embellishments, what papers, what mats and layers you need to make. It's going to tell you what size to cut everything to. You've got full step-by-step instructions. If you want to do things like you've always wanted to try edgeable designs and you don't know where to start, or maybe you've wanted to work with some of the gems and embellishments, the amount of people, because we've had this out for just, I think it's about 2 years now, Suzanne, when someone new has got into crafting, I always send them one of these big boxes because I know whatever the occasion, whatever card they're going to make first, they're going to be able to do it because they've got the recipe card and the full instructions, and then they've got all the dies. If it's a brand new crafter, they will need a die cutting machine, which is why we did have a version with the MIDI. However, I appreciate that's sold out. But if you're buying this for yourself, Suzanne, it might be that you've already got one of these and you're just thinking, do you know what? It's worth it for that price to stock up on the cards and envelopes and the embellishments. The fact that you've got the dies, there's $100 worth of dies you could give away to someone else.
Sure.
You've got $100 worth of consumables in the paper and the card and the gems and the ribbons and the embellishments. You've got all of that. The binder's lovely to keep and put extra recipe cards in. I just think it's a perfect gift, Suzanne, or it's a perfect stash builder for everybody who's just new into craft. But let me just tell you, I did not know you were going to be able to get this price down under $100 today. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I cut my mic and I'm like, no, I want the better price. And they're like, okay, and they actually did it. I was like, yes, they did what I wanted. Okay, guys, it's everything on this table. So everything up here and then everything you see down there. This is incredible. And what's so fun is you don't have to buy a lot of extra stuff to make it work. Now, on the recipe card, she will tell you what you need. So it might be a black ink pad, you know. You have to use the dies, you've got to have, an embossing system or a die cutting system. And we have plenty of those online as well. Guys, this is super, super limited though. Just to give you one more idea, there are 52 metal dies and 124 stamps, clear stamps, 124. You know how much you pay for just a single sheet of clear stamps? There's 124 and 52 beautiful metal dies. You will go crazy with this. Also, if you already have this kit, because we did launch it a while back, share this with someone else that you want them to enjoy the idea of crafting and being creative. Because trust me, they'll love it and they won't be overwhelmed. It's okay, they'll be able to figure it all out. All right, and be organized, which is great. All right, one more item with Sarah before I let her go today. And we're gonna head over here. And this is actually an accessory item. So a lot of you might have your Gemini Junior, which is her most popular embossing and die cutting machine, or you might have the original, which is what I have, both of them wildly popular. Well, there's this really cool concept that Sarah created, which is being able to do heat foiling using those machines, and she created a machine to be able to do that. So this is an accessory that goes with your Gemini or your Gemini Junior. Now, what are you getting? You're getting all the plates that you see, you're getting starter foil to go with it, you get some images to go with it. All of this is an exclusive bundle. Originally, we were at $249, we're at $169.95 right now. That is $80 off, and I noted this, we have less than 200 available. If you need additional foils, we've got that, and we have what's called the starter bundle in terms of the decorative plates that you're gonna foil with. So Sarah, I'm gonna let you take over because I want you to demo this one for sure, because it's really a unique idea.
Yes, what I would say, Suzanne, is if you have a Gemini machine, it is a no-brainer for $169 to upgrade it to a hot foil machine. Hot foil machines can be upwards of $200. You can, of $500. You can upgrade your existing machine. You've got the technology, you're just upgrading it to be able to do this. Now, watch how it works. You can use all of the dies you already have, or you can buy these, we do these special foiling dies, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the foiling die on here, and I'm going to program this up to 10 seconds because it tells me in the instruction booklet I need 10 seconds for this. Once you're at 10 seconds, we hit the start button and it's going to count down my 10 seconds, okay? Now, in that time, it's just enough time to get the foil ready. And so you put the foil on here. So I can hear the beep, tells me I'm ready to go. We're going to put the foil on. we're going to put our cardstock on here. You can put the top plate on. These all come included, by the way. You lift this towards you, and then this is ready to go through your Gemini machine. Now, in the bundle, you're going to get the plate for the Gemini Junior, and you're going to get the large plate to go through the large Gemini. You've got the base plate, which is the one that does all of the heating, and then everything you need, the tools, the accessories to get you started. So, for example, when I lift this off, you can see there, you've got that beautiful thank you comes out on there perfectly, right? I'm going to plug this in, and we're going to wait for the red light to come back on, and we're going to start and foil the next background piece. So the next one I'm going to do, Suzanne, is I've got like a lovely big background foil. I'm going to pop that up to 30 seconds because it's a larger one. I just need to wait for the light to go green, which means we're ready and hot enough to foil. There we are. So once it's green, we go on the top, and you can press the start button. Now, I can be having that warm up there. In the meantime, cutting my foil ready. So I'm getting a whole piece of foil, and I know I'm going at the speed of light here, Suzanne, but I did see that whereas we were going to have about 10 minutes, I only got about 5 minutes to show you this, and I want to give you that big wow effect. So we're counting that down. Look what I'm going to do here. I'm going to foil onto glitter card, because whether it's mirror card, glitter card, you want to go onto fabric like we've done here, or maybe you want to go, I mean, look at this, I've even foiled onto the front of a candle here, Suzanne.
Oh, nice.
All these tutorials we've got online, by the way. All we do is we put the foil face down like this. You take your glitter card, you pop your glitter card down on there